What up, good people? Back with today's reflection. And today's reflection is going to be a bit eye-opener, a little bit of an eye-opener for some of us. And it has to do with, our phones, technology in general, but specifically our phones, because that's where we spend most of our time. And so, I was coming back home from a road trip, and as we was on the freeway. I wasn't driving, I was in the back seat. But as we was on the freeway, bumper to bumper traffic, coming through Atlanta, downtown Atlanta. So if you've been through downtown Atlanta, you live there, you know how it is, at this one specific area, right? And we was in that area, and I just happened to be looking to the left and to the right of me, and just the amount of people that I seen that was on their phones and driving, and most of them wasn't teenagers. We would think it'd be just the teenagers. No, these was grown people, and they all wasn't residents. So they wasn't like familiar with, okay, I can do this and I do this all the time. No, this was all types of different people, all races, all ages. Doing this, and so I just thought about, like, what are we doing? You know what I mean? Like it was comical, but it was terrifying at the same time, because you wonder why it's always wrecks in that area. Well, that probably is the main reason why. That's probably the number one culprit. And so I got to thinking, like, what are we using these phones for? Why do they have such a hold and a grasp on us? Like, what is it? And just like always, I always want to go a little deeper into the rabbit hole. And so I Googled. And I said, first I asked myself the question, what am I using this phone for? Is it a tool or is it a device? And so I Googled. The definition for tool is something that you use for a specific goal or task. And then I Googled device. Well, immediately, first thing that popped out to me is vice, which means any moral or evil habit. And then I looked up the root word for device, which means to divide or to separate. And immediately right there, that's where you find out what it is you're using your phone for, your device for, or your technology for. Are you using it as a tool, or are you using it as a device? And looking at the people to the left and to the right of me, they were using it as a device. It was dividing them from the road. It was dividing them from the traffic. It was dividing them from reality. And so many of us do that.